Welcome back. I'm Daniel. I'm going to show you a few techniques with the Vinyasa practice in standing poses. Now, if you've been to our classes here at Samahita, we often do what we call the salutation C, and there's a transition from Warrior 1, Warrior 2 to Warrior 3. Now, I like to go through that with you to sort of show you the transition and a bit of the process of going through those postures, doing it well, stable, and with the breath. Okay, so follow on. Let's just go from a downward dog. So we start straight here, step the left foot forwards, the right heel comes down. On the inhale, we rise up. And while you're here, it's better to be a little straighter because we'll have more control of the pelvis. So this way, drawing the tail down, strong through the back leg. The upper body turns forwards, and with the exhale, bend the knee. Still have a balance between both legs. So we're not doing everything forwards in the front leg. Now this is really coming from the pelvis. So as you ground the tail down, root the outer heel to the mat, and find that rotation in the spine. This is the Warrior 1, we gaze up. Inhale, lift again, turn a little wider for Warrior 2. Now it's a bit wider across the groin and pelvis. Bend the knee. Warrior 2 is a little deeper, so we get into that hip. This left thigh bone is coming down, solid through that back leg, lifting the arches of the feet, spreading the toes, and keeping a good balance there in the pelvis. Okay, so we find the center, and when we find that center, stability, there's some freedom up here. Reach out through the fingertips and gaze across the left hand. Now the transition from Warrior 2 to Warrior 3, we'll swing the back arm through, lift the back heel to high lunge position. Now from high lunge, we've turned completely. So we've turned the hips pretty much square and the rib cage. Now I'll just come back a little bit. Arms to cactus. So you're drawing back like this. This opens the chest. It strengthens the upper and mid back. It stabilizes in the shoulder blades. Keep the turning motion from the thigh and the hip turning forwards. Lift the front of the pelvis. This is inhale, exhale, lean forwards. Now just make sure the ball of the big toe is firmly rooted, keeping the arches of the feet strong. The shins will be totally awake with this because there's a balance. Exhale, lean forwards. Now the back leg acts as a kind of momentum creator. So you push with the toes, power through the left leg. So you're using that standing leg to root into the mat. Push back through the balls of the toes with the right foot. The hips are still turning, and it's good not to lock the knee. So you still got control of that joint. So arms are cactus, and then I'll reach the arms back. So reach through the fingertips and through the balls of the toes. Lengthening the back of the neck. So you reach the back of the skull forwards. Keep the kidneys full. Lower abdomen in, bend the standing leg, push through the mat. Now exhale, hands come down. Thumb through the knuckle pads and fingers with the bones of the hands spread. Now lift the chin and gaze downwards. So the transition here, what we add is a swing of the right leg. So the right leg swings up. The left leg bends and pushes through the mat. So the left leg gives us a jump, and the right leg pulls up to the ceiling. Keep the gaze still. For the handstand, you could just step back or hop and jump, bouncing a few times. You see the top leg is solid, pulling up towards the ceiling. So you're pushing through the hands, pulling up through the top leg to get that transition. Hold. And exhale back into froggy. Inhale, plank. Bend, push, rock, swing through upward dog. And exhale back. Okay, and that's where we'd change over to the other side.